face, and I'm already finding my place. Kick drum under my ribs like a clock, keeping time. Every footfall a syllable, every breath is a rhyme. The city blurs to either side. I don't slow down, I only glide. Heartbeat highway, wide and bright, running at the edge of light. Every stride lands clean and clear. Heartbeat highway, I was built for here. I was built for here. 10 kilometers gone and the rhythm hasn't cracked. The body is a system and the system is intact. Hi-hats in my head, count the steps as they fall. Breathe in, 2, 3, exhale through it all. The city blurs to either side. I don't slow down, I only glide. Heartbeat highway, wide and bright, running at the edge of light. Every stride lands clean and clear. Heartbeat highway, I was built for here. I was built for here. This isn't about the finish line. This is about the groove I'm in. This 4/4 beat inside my chest is the only church I've ever been. 30 kilometers deep and the form holds true. The body found its physics and it's cutting through. No turbulence inside, no exists anywhere. Just a clean machine moving through open air. Fighting the air, becoming it. Every angle of my body purpose built and lit. Aerodynamic, carved to run. Aerodynamic, built under the sun. This is rage, this is right, the cleanest burn I've ever known. In a fire, I carry it alone. In a fire, slow and sure. In a fire, bright and pure. No smoke, no ash, just the glow. In a fire, everywhere I go. In on 1, 2, out on 3, 4. The body is a metronome I've never heard before. Every inhale lifts the chest without a break in stride. Every exhale clears the road and everything inside. The percussion and the breathing are the same. Breath sync, that's the only rule of this game. Breath sync, in and dry. Breath sync, how I stay alive. Every beat aligned with every lung. Breath sync, the oldest song ever sung. 25 kilometers, the breathing stays on grid. Locked into the pattern like the body always did. In the training, in the dark, in the January cold. Breath sync, put the story before the race was told. Percussion and the breathing are the same. Breath sync, that's the only rule of this game. Breath sync, in and dry. Breath sync, how I stay alive. Every beat aligned with every lung. Breath sync, the oldest song ever sung. When the mind drifts out, I follow the breath back in. The breath is the anchor, and the anchor always wins. In 2, 3, out, 2, 3, go. Breath sync is the only thing I need to know. Breath sync, in and dry. Breath sync, how I stay alive. Every beat aligned with every lung. Breath sync, all the way home. Keep running. Not the jagged rush of something gone wrong. This is adrenaline that's been trained all along. The focus of a surgeon on a 6-minute mile. Clean adrenaline, disciplined and wild. The sharp edge without the shake. Clean adrenaline, everything at stake. Clean adrenaline, clear and bright. Clean adrenaline runs all adrenaline is a skill. It isn't something you're born with. You train it, you earn it, you carry it in your chest. Clean adrenaline, the athlete's very best. Clean adrenaline, clear and bright. Clean adrenaline runs all night. No crash, no chaos, no coming down. Clean adrenaline, I'm wearing the crown. moving at the speed of light. Rise up at kilometer 38, something cinematic in the way the light hits. Late I am a frame inside a sports montage on fire. Bright edge, run it higher, 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 higher. Bright edge, sharp and clean. Bright edge, fast as stopping. The road narrows to a point of light. Bright edge, I was built for this. Bright, 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 bright. Burning with abandon, half in total control. The wildness and the structure are the same song. Discipline wild, where elite runners belong. Discipline wild, hold the pace and fly. Discipline wild, burning but precise. Structured like a circuit, free as open sky. Discipline wild, the runner's paradox and pride. The pace setters drop off at the halfway mark. I'm alone now with the road and the beating dark. Wild enough to love this, trained enough to stay. Discipline wild, the only way. The wildness and the structure are the same song. Discipline wild, where elite runners belong. Discipline wild, hold the pace and fly. Discipline wild, burning but precise. Structured like a circuit, free as open sky. Discipline wild, the runner's paradox and pride. Pride, pride, pride. Every rule I follow gives me one more degree of free. Discipline didn't cage me, it unlocked me. The most controlled fire burns the brightest and the longest. Discipline wild, I am at my strongest. Discipline wild, hold the pace and fly. Discipline wild, burning but precise. Structured like a circuit, free as open sky. Discipline wild, all the way to the light. steps per minute, encoded in my legs. The stride code written into me across the training dregs. Short contact, high cadence, hip square to the road. Stride code, the body running its default mode. I don't think about the form anymore. The stride code runs itself, that's what I trained it for. Stride code, automatic and bright. Stride code, running itself right. Every rep I drilled at 5 a.m. Stride code, carrying me again. Kilometer 22 and I stop thinking about technique. The stride code takes the wheel and finds its peak. Muscle memory is the highest form of art. Stride code running straight from the heart. I don't think about the form anymore. The stride code runs itself, that's what I trained it for. Stride code, automatic and bright. Stride code, running itself right. Every rep I drilled at 5 a.m. Stride code, carrying me again. The body is a language I spent years to learn. Every drill a letter, every mile a verb. The stride code is a sentence never fully said. Running is the fluency inside my legs. Stride code, automatic and bright. Stride code, running itself right. Every rep I drilled at 5 a.m. Stride code, carry me home again. The race is a building I constructed beat by beat. Foundation, base, miles, walls, the tempo heat. Roof, the race day when the structure holds its weight. Pulse architecture, the blueprint of the grade. Every heartbeat is a load-bearing wall. Pulse architecture, designed to never fall. Pulse architecture, strong and designed. Pulse architecture, built in the grind. Every corner of this body is a plan and decision. Pulse architecture, precision. And set before the heartbeat of this building. The adrenaline, the lightning, the cadence is the ceiling. Nothing decorated, nothing out of code. Pulse architecture, carrying its load. Every heartbeat is a load-bearing wall. Pulse architecture, designed to never fall. Architecture, precision. You don't see the architecture when you watch me run. You just see the building standing in the sun. But underneath the surface every molecule agreed. Pulse architecture built for with precision. They're not feathers, they're carbon plates, engineered for runners chasing faster fates. Each footfall a spring release, each stride stored return. Carbon wings, the technology we earn. Half the shoe, twice the energy return. Carbon wings, the ground I never burn. Carbon wings, light and fast. Carbon wings, built to last. The road beneath me gives back what I gave. Carbon wings, carrying me brave. Kilometer 35 and the plates sing back. Every ounce of energy still on track. The shoe remembers what the body stored. Carbon wings, returning every joule reward. Half the shoe, twice the energy return. Carbon wings, the ground I never burn. Carbon wings, light and fast. Carbon wings, built to last. The road beneath me gives back what I gave. Carbon wings, carrying me brave, 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 brave. It isn't magic, it's physics made elegant. The materials and the motion both intelligent. Carbon wings aren't the victory, they are the stage. Carbon wings and the runner turns the page. Carbon wings, light and fast. Carbon wings, built to last. The road beneath me gives back what I gave. Carbon wings, all the way, 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 all the way. There's a place past effort where the body just goes, where the pace maintains itself and the easy river flows. Athletes call it different things. The zone, the flow, I call it groove state. The place I go. You can't force your way in, you have to earn the door. Groove state, the reward for training more. The groove state, effortless and fast. The groove state, built to last. Body running on autopilot and light. The groove state, this is the runner's right. Mile 16 and I feel the groove arrive. Like switching off the effort and switching on alive. The watch still reads the same, but nothing feels like work. The groove state, the privilege and the You can't force your way in, you have to earn the door. Groove state, the reward for training more. The groove state, effortless and fast. The groove state, built to last. Body running on autopilot. reach for it. The groove state comes to those who just commit to every step and trust the form. The groove state is the eye inside the storm. Don't. The groove state, effortless and fast. The groove state, built to last. Body running on autopilot and light. The groove state, running into life. Exactly on the arc. No adjustment needed, no correction to the pace. Locked in, moving through my designated space. When the body finds the target and the target holds, that's the moment every training session finally unfolds. Locked in, precise and clean. Locked in, the best I've ever been. Not a second lost. Locked in, whatever the cost. 20 kilometers confirmed at 56:20. The split sheet says I'm banking time, but I take only what I need. No gambling, no surging, no temptation to go wide. Locked in, the most disciplined ride. Target and the target holds, that's the moment every training session finally unfolds. Locked in, precise and clean. Locked in, the best I've ever been. Not a second over, not a second lost. Locked in, whatever the cost. The art isn't in running fast. The art isn't running exactly as fast as you plan. Locked in is the highest form of will. The body on the road, the mind perfectly stayed. Locked in, precise and clean. Locked in, the best I've ever been. Not a second over, not a second lost. Locked in, across the line I cross. No looking back, the rear view mirror's gone. No checking on the pack, I only carry on. The road ahead is all that physics needs. Forward only, the geometry of speed. Momentum is a gift you give yourself but never stopping. Forward only, no dropping. Forward only, one direction. Forward only, perfect section. Every step a clean investment. Forward only, no question. dropping. Forward only, one direction. Forward only, perfect section. Every step a clean investment. Forward only, no question. Forward is the only tense I speak. Forward is the language of the peak. No past tense regret, no future fear. Forward only, everything is here. Forward only, one direction. Forward only, perfect section. Every step a clean investment. Forward only, no question. Forward. Cold air hits the chest like a clean alarm. The lungs expand and everything is calm. October race day, 7 a.m. gun. Bright lung morning, everything has begun. The air is the fuel and the morning is the engine. Bright lung morning, no room for tension. Bright lung morning, breathe and go. Bright lung morning, steady flow. Cold oxygen and open road and sun. Bright lung morning, the greatest kind to run. 15 kilometers deep and the lungs are singing. The bright cold air, a gift that keeps on giving. Every breath a perfect pressurized supply. Bright lung morning, underneath the wide open sky. The air is the fuel and the morning is the engine. Bright lung morning, no room for tension. Bright lung morning, breathe and go. Bright lung morning, steady flow. Cold oxygen and open road and sun. Bright lung morning, the greatest kind to run. There are mornings that were made for certain things. Cold bright race day mornings made for wings. The lungs know this, they've been waiting all year. Bright lung morning, the moment's finally here. Bright lung morning, breathe and go. Bright lung morning, steady flow. Cold oxygen and open road and sun. Bright lung morning, the race has just begun. Hips tall, spine long, gaze on the horizon line. The posture of a runner who is perfectly aligned. but not collapsed with pain. Upright and fast, again and again. The body is most powerful when it stands tall in the run. Upright and fast, the way it's always done. Upright and fast, the elite man's form. Upright and fast, above the storm. Tall through the burn, straight through the fire. Upright and fast, running higher. Mile 23 and the form is still intact. The hips are still extended and the spine is on track. The coaches said, when tired, think tall. Upright and fast, answer every call. The body is most powerful when it stands tall in the run. Upright and fast, the way it's always done. Upright and fast, the elite man's form. Upright and fast, above the storm. Tall through the burst, straight through the fire. Upright and fast, running higher. Gravity is pulling, I lean into the fall. The lean becomes the stride that carries through it all. Upright enough to breathe, forward enough to fly. Upright and fast beneath the open sky. Upright and fast, the elite man's form. Upright and fast, above the storm. Tall through the burst, straight through the fire. Upright and fast, going higher, higher. It stretches out in front of me like something I once dreamed. Wider than I thought it was, brighter than it seemed. The long bright road, not a metaphor today. It's asphalt, it's a finish line. It's 42K away. Some roads are built for cars and some are built for us. The long bright road, the runner's road, no fuss. The long bright road, I was made for this. The long bright road, I wouldn't trade the bliss. Every kilometer a chapter I was born to write. The long bright road, running toward the light. Kilometer 30 and the road is still bright. The city opening up on both sides into light. The crowd is just a backdrop to the road ahead. The long bright road, exactly where I'm led. Some roads are built for cars and some are built for us. The long bright road, the runner's road, no fuss. The long bright road, I was made for this. The long bright road, I wouldn't trade the bliss. Every kilometer a chapter I was born to write. The long bright road, running toward the light. into light. Energy stored in the tendon and released. Every step a transaction, not a beast. Kinetic, the science of the run. Every joule of effort turned into the sun. Physics made personal, that's what running is. Ooh. Kinetic, and the body knows the biz. Kinetic, store and release. Kinetic, power and peace. Every footfall is a trade the body makes. Ooh. Kinetic, the energy it takes and takes and takes. The Achilles is a spring, the arch is a bow. Every stride a physics lesson in the flow. Potential into kinetic, into forward thrust. Kinetic, the runner's sacred trust. Physics made personal, that's what running is. Ooh. Kinetic, and the body knows the biz. Kinetic, store and release. Kinetic, power and peace. Every footfall is a trade the body makes. Ooh. Kinetic, the energy it takes and takes and takes. This is my norm. Kinetic, store and release. Kinetic, power and peace. Every footfall is a trade the body makes. Ooh. Kinetic, all the way to the finish stakes. From a helicopter high, they'd see a single figure cutting through the sky. No sound but the percussion of a disciplined pace. The montage moment run through open space. Every great sports film has this scene. The athlete in the road and nothing in between. The montage moment, bright and wide. The montage moment, nothing left to hide. Just a body doing everything it was built to do. The montage moment, and it's true. sports film has this scene. The athlete in the road and nothing in between. The montage moment, bright and wide. The montage moment, nothing left to hide. Just a body doing everything it was built to do. The montage moment, moment. And it's true. Times in other people's races. Now I'm in the frame and I can feel it in my paces. The music in my head is climbing with the strength. The montage moment, everything it brings. The montage moment, bright and wide. The montage moment, nothing left to hide. Cutting through. Before the race, too long after it's gone. The most powerful things in nature never stop. Relentless light, it doesn't drop. Relentless light, bright and on. Relentless light from dusk to dawn. Not heavy, not dark, just permanently bright. Relentless light, the runner's right. Kilometer 40, and the light is still the same. It wasn't burning harder, it was always this flame. The relentless is an effort, it's identity. Relentless light, that's all I'll ever be. The most powerful things in nature never stop. Relentless light, doesn't drop. Relentless light, bright and on. Relentless light from dusk to dawn. Not heavy, not dark, just permanently bright. Relentless light, the runner's right. Running into life.